Hello everyone and welcome to Coding Thought. So in this session we'll try to understand this problem, add two numbers with another approach. So you can see here this was our very first approach which we have already solved. So if you haven't watched this video, I will suggest you to go and watch this video. Now let me explain you with another approach. So we were given linked list L1 and L2 having value. So L1 was having value 2, 4 and 3. And my L2 was having value 5, 6 and 4. So what we did previously, we just iterated node by node and taken the value and reversed that value. So n1 was having value 2, 4, 3 and n2 was 1 by 1, 5, 6 and 4, and we have returned this in a reverse order. You can see here we returned in reverse order. So n1 became, n1 changed to 3, 4, 2 and n2 changed to, after reversing, 4, 6 and 5. Now we added these two values, we got 7, 0 and 8. This was our s, and again we changed this s to, after reversing we changed to 708, and we have passed these values as a node value. So our node was 7, 0 and 8, and we have returned this head pointer. So you can see here 708. This was our very first approach. Now let us understand with another approach. Let me delete this one. So our final task is to get the sum as 7, 0 and 8. Correct? If I can get this 708, I will simply pass this value as a node value. Simply I will pass this value as a node value. So I have a number like 2. If I am simply taking the values, I have a value 2, 4 and 3 from L1, and from L2 I have 5, 6 and 4. Now if I am directly adding these two values, I will get here how much? 7. Now before this, let me explain you one formula. Like you can see here, for 2 and 5 we got a single digit number which is 7. What if the values were 6 and suppose 5? Then we would have got 11, means 2 digit value. So we have to apply one carry concept over here. So if I write formula like S equal to n1 plus n2 plus c, suppose c was initially having value 0. So you can see here we would have got 2 plus 7 plus 2 plus 5 plus c0, which is 7. So we got here 7. Now let us move to second node value, which is 4, 6 and 4, 6, and my carry is still 0. Till now we haven't got any carry, so we got here 10. So now you can see here we got a 2 digit number. So what to do here? So before this I got the value 7. So what I will do, I will simply create a new node and pass this value as a node value. So we got the very first node here. Now for the second, the value we got here is how much? 10, which is 2 digit, correct? So but our requirement is what? 0. So how to get that value? So our requirement is value and one is carry. So if I simply apply a formula like, if I simply divide this S modular 10, so what I will get here? 10 modular 10. So I will be getting here remainder is 0. Means for example, if 17 modular 10, 17 modular 10, I will be getting remainder as 7, and if I divide 17 by 10, I will be quotient as how much? 1. It's like 17 by 10. So 1 we got here, 7 as a remainder, this is our modular, and 1 as a quotient. Now you can see here we got the V value. So V equal to 0 here by applying the formula S modular 10, and we will simply store the carry. If I apply here S divided by 10, so 10 by 10, which is 10 by 10. So how much will be the quotient? 10 by 10, 1 10. So quotient is how much? 1. So my carry is 1, so I will simply update my carry with 1, and value is how much? I will simply keep here only the value part over here. So value is how much? 0. Okay, now let us move forward. I am here, we are getting 3 and 4, 7. Let us apply the formula over here. We got the value, n1 is 3 and n2 is 4, and carry is how much? 1. If I add this one, I will get how much? 8. So we got here 8. So again I will pass this to a new node. So initially my value for the very first node was 7, for the second we got 8 means 0, and for the third we got 8. So you can see here we got the same output, 708. Correct? Now let me explain you with another example. Let me take another example, like suppose L1 is having value 9 and 8, and L2 is having value suppose only 1, and we'll apply the same formula here. So my value is here 98, and for the very first I am here, this is 1. So applying the previous formula, previous method, let me explain you first here. Previously my n1 will be how much? 98, then I have to reverse, I will get 89. n2 is how much? 1. After reversing also I will get 1. I will simply add these two. How much we will get? 90. This will be S, then I have to reverse this S to 0 9. So my linked list will look like 0 and 9. So this is our answer. Correct? So I must get 0 and 9 after adding these two. Now let us apply the formula. S equal to n1 plus n2 plus c. C is initially 0. Now let us add these two values. We will get here how much? 10. S will become 9 plus 1 plus 0, 10. So my V value will be how much? 10 modular 10, it will give 0, and my S will be 10 divided by 10, which will be 1. So I have to create a new node in which I have to pass the value, V value. Here V is how much? 0. So I will keep here 0 and update this carry with 1. This is my V values. So I created a new node and passed this V over here. So V is how much here? 0. So 0 is updated over here. Now let us move forward. It is 8. So n1 is how much? 8. n2 is nothing, so I will simply take 0 by default, and c is how much? 1. What we got here is 9. So if you apply the formula over here, 9 modular 10 and 9 divided by 10. So 9 modulo 10, how much you will get? You will get 9, and here you will get 0. So we are passing here, where we are keeping, here we are keeping the value 9 and passing the value to a new node. We will simply create a new node and pass 9. Okay, this, suppose this is my ptr, then ptr dot next is added with the new node. So you can see here we got the value 0 and 9. Correct, 0 and 9 as our answer. Let me explain you with another example. One more example. Suppose my value is a single node 5 and 5. So my n1 will look like 5 and 5. After reversing also we will get 5. So s will be how much? 10, and after reversing we will get 0 1. So my result will look like 0 and 1. Correct. Now let us apply the formula. S equal to how much here? 5 plus 5 plus c is how much initially? 0. So we got here 10. Correct. So again we will apply the formula. We have to take the value v part, means modular part, to put it in our new node. So we will get here 10 10. So 10 modular 10, I will be getting here how much? 0, and remainder as 1, quotient as 1. Now we have to add this 5 and 5. What we got is 10. So we have to update this value here with 0. Now we got the v as 0. We'll simply create a new node and pass 0. And suppose this is my ptr. Now this, all the values are finished, but we are left with carry here 1. Carry is updated with 1. So now we are left with carry 1. So we will check one condition. If my c is greater than 0, then again I will what? I will create a new node. I will create a new node and pass the value as my c. C is how much? 1. 1 will be there. So we got, I will simply append ptr dot next to this new node. Ptr dot next with this new node. So it will look like 0 is here and 0 dot next is pointing to this new node. So we got 0 and 1. We got 0 and 1. So this logic is working. So let us try to write the program. Let us delete this one. So what we have to do here initially, we have to take two values. One is sum s equal to 0. Let me zoom. S equal to 0, and one is the carry value. Initially my carry is 0. Okay. Now we will take one head node. So head node will be, this is my list node. The structure is list node. And we will take one temporary variable ptr and initialize with head. Okay. Now we will iterate in both the list L1 and L2. So while L1 not equal to none, or L2 not equal to none. So we will check. Now we will take two variables n1 and n2, and let us initialize n1 equal to 0 and n2 equal to 0. Now we will check if n1 not equal to none. If it is not none, then we will simply update n1 not n1 but here L1. If L1 is not none, then my n1 value will be updated with the L1 value. N1 equal to L1 dot val, and my pointer will move to the next. L1 equal to L1 dot next, means we are here. Suppose this is my list L1 and this is L2. So initially we are here, we got the value and we moved forward. We'll apply the same formula here. We'll take the value and we'll move forward. So we have taken the value for n1 from L1. Now we'll take the value from L2. If L2 not equal to none, so we'll update my n2 equal to L2 dot val, and we'll move forward. L2 equal to L2 dot next. Now we got the value n1 and n2. So our next task was to add these two values. You have to apply this formula. So S equal to n1 plus n2 plus the carry value. Initially my carry is how much? 0. Now we got the n1 plus n2 plus c. Now we have to take the v value, v and c value. So v equal to S modular 10, and my carry will be how much? S divided by 10. Okay. Now we got the values, the value part. Suppose for the initial one, suppose my list was having value, suppose this one only, 5 and 5, n1 is 5 and n2 is 5. So my v is how much? After calculation my v is 0. So I have to give this value 0 in my new node. So for that we will simply create a new node. So let us create a new node equal to list node, and pass the value v. So we have created a new node and we have passed the value v. Now what we will do, we will assign this temporary variable. We have to keep the track of the head pointer, that's why we have used here ptr. So ptr equal to ptr dot next. Before that we will assign ptr with this node, new node, ptr dot next equal to this node. So let me explain you this line over here. So initially we have created one node, this is my head node and this is also my ptr, correct? You can see here we have created a head node and we have assigned this head to a ptr. So head is also pointing to this node and ptr is also pointing to this node. Now what we have done, we got the value, we created a new node and passed that value over here, correct? Now we are assigning this node ptr dot next with this new node. Okay, now ptr was here, ptr dot next is attached with this new node. Now we have to move forward. Now ptr should come here, so we'll move ptr equal to ptr dot next. So in this line we created the node with passing the value. After that we updated the ptr dot next with this new node and we move forward. We created the new node, Now we have added ptr.next with this new node, and we move to the new created node. So this is complete. Now this will go in loop. Okay, now you can see here we have only one value, 5 and 5. So when it will go to the next, so L1 is none. Yes, you can see here my L1 value was having 5 and L2 value was having 5. We are done with this node. Now we move to next, which is none. Again next is how much? None. So the while loop will break. So while loop will break, we are out of the while loop. But if you see here, my carry 1 is there. For 5 and 5, we created the node with value 0, but my carry is still left with 1. So we will add one more condition. After coming out, we will check if our carry is greater than 0, then we will create a new node equal to list node, and we will pass the value C. Now again we created the new node. So just see here, so my PTR is here, again we have created a new node with passing value C. So what we will do, again attach this ptr.next with this C. So ptr.next equal to the new node, correct? Now we are over. You can see here we are getting the linked list. So here initially the v value was how much? 0, and C value is how much? 1. So you can see here we are getting the answer in this section. My head is here. So what we have to return? We'll attach our head to the head.next. So we'll simply return head.next. We are done, and at last we will update our head. So head return head.next. Over. If you see, this was our empty node, and initially head was pointing over here, and we have attached each and every from the initial empty node, and we got our result from the next node. That's why we have moved our head from the first to the second node. So it will look like head is pointing to the second node, and we have written this head.next. So we got the node like 0, 1, and my head is here. So this will work. So let us run this one. So you can see here we are getting error here, and will be in caps. So it got accepted. So let us submit this code. So you can see here it got accepted. So this was our second approach. So if you have learned something new here, please do subscribe to our channel and stay tuned for the next video. Thanks for watching.